Do you have a bad credit? You have no time in the market, so with your business, and you need a credit card. So I'm going to show you step by step how you can do it, so that way you can get your credit card. So basically, you have two types of credit card. You have the unsecure and the secure credit card. So the secure credit card they are easy. So all you have to do is just put the cash in your bank account, and then you say, okay, I want a credit card, 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, up to 10,000. So that is the only downside. So if you need more than that, you may have to apply for another one. So the good thing is, let's say, if you have bad credit, you have no time in the market, so they are going to give it to you anyway, because if you don't pay the credit card, they are going to deduct the cash from your bank account, from the deposit right away. So that is easy. So now I'm going to show you, so that way you can do the same thing. So as you can see here, we have the credit card. As you can see here, we have Bank of America. This is the bank that I am using right now. So I recently, like a couple years ago, I opened this account, and I never care about getting a credit card with them, because always I have my personal credit card, but I have a good limit, a good limit amount with them. So now I said, okay, let's try to get one of these. And so basically, all you have to do is, if you want to get the Bank of America, is the less evil one of the bunch. So it's the less bad of the bunch. It's not a perfect bank, but usually it works pretty good. So the thing is, with the Bank of America or any credit card, if you buy something and you get scammed or something like that, you're going to be toast if you're using your debit card. So if you're using your debit card, you have no protection at all. I tried already, and even if Dave Ramsey say, no, don't worry, use the debit card, you're protected anyway. No, at least I had a bad experience with another bank, and they are not going to give you your money back. So if they say, if you talk to them, in this case, I talked to them and I say, hey, I bought this product online and I never got the service or whatever. They will say, well, you did the purchase. This is not like an authorized purchase or anything like that. You're on your own. That's it. So I was toast in that end, in that case. So I decided, I said, okay, I'm not going to buy anything online if I don't have the credit card with me. So this will be one option, so that way you're going to be protected. So I highly recommend that. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the credit card. So as you can see here, this is the new one that I just got. They're going to give you a bunch of paperwork like that. So as you can see, simple advertisement, and a few things as you can see here. So basically that is all what they are going to give you. You can trash it or read it. And here you have the credit card. This is how it looks like. Here I have the other one, the American Express. As you can see, Gabak LLC. If you turn it in the other side, you're going to see the same thing. This is my company, this is my name, and here we have another one. So this is the debit card, as you can see here, same thing. And here is the personal credit card. So the difference that you're going to see, one, it has my business name, and the other one, it doesn't have anything. So other than that, I have multiple credit cards. You cannot depend on one, because if something happens, for instance, in this one is very wear out. As you can see, the magnetic band is very bad. I barely use the magnetic band, but usually I use the chip for everything. But even the chip, sometimes I go places and they cannot read the chip, and then I have to try like 2, 3, 4, 6 times until the reader read the chip or read the magnetic band. So a few places they have the wireless one. So usually I use it for gas. When I go to the gas station, they have that, but it's not all the cases. So that is a shame. So that is why you have to have everything. I even carry my debit card, because like I said before, when I go to buy something in the store and the chip is not working or something like that, I cannot get stuck, and then I use this. Otherwise, I always use the debit card, the credit card, just for almost everything. So in this case, as you can see, brand new. So if you want, you can protect it a little bit more, but otherwise, this one is going to end like this in a couple years. If you're wondering, okay, $10,000, and you're complaining about that, well, at least here in US, $10,000 is not that much. So I bought a Mac computer, so I bought this one, and as you can see here with the Apple Care and everything, it's just almost $5,000, as you can see here. This is the computer that I have. So the way you can see, I have 16 inches, M1 Max, 64 gigs of RAM, and then I have a 1 terabyte of drive. I mean, I don't buy the most expensive one, but what I'm trying to say is, even when $10,000 is not that much. And if you replace your phone, maybe like at least I do it every 2-3 years, and you have another $1,500 easily. So here I am in the Apple website, and I don't buy the most the biggest phone. I just buy the smallest phone, but I prefer to have a decent amount of storage, so that way I can listen my audiobooks. But other than that, I mean, this is what you're going to spend very, very quickly. And here, for instance, I do here when I buy things, for a customer. For instance, here in the last 6 months, I spent like $6,000 just for customers, basically, as you can see here. And in each store, it will tell you, how much you spend on each one of them. So that is cool that they will show you something like that. But if you buy, computer servers or anything like that, you can spend the $10,000 very easily. So usually what I do is, as soon as the customer pays me, I try to pay the credit card. I don't wait until the end of the month, so that way I have more limit to keep buying. Otherwise, you're going to max out your credit card very quickly, or you have to start using multiple. I don't want to carry like any debt to the next month or anything like that. I prefer to pay on time. But 10,000 is not that much, at least for my case, at least for my uses. I know surely another customers, they spend maybe $10,000 just a day or something like that, depending on the size of your business. In my case, it's just me and a few other guys. That's it. But if you are a big business, or you're just starting, and then you need to have credit, or if you need to have credit and purchasing power, that those are the things that you can do. You can pay, as soon as you get paid, if you're buying things for the customer, or you can maybe apply for 2 or 3 of these secure cards, so that way you have more limit. I mean, in this case, at least to me, because we have, at least in US here, like 15 or 20% inflation yearly, we're getting these high prices all the time, and things are costing more and more, and the bank they are not upgrading their limits or anything like that. And then if you want to have more limit, all you can do, I mean, if you have just an unsecured credit card, is you can have a negative balance with the bank. So let's say your credit card is 10,000, and then you pay 20 or 30 or 50,000 or something like that. So that way you have more limit with them. But otherwise, it's crazy. Otherwise, you can get one of these. But in my case, because I don't have a credit card with this company, Bank of America, I said, okay, let's try, so that way we can get a credit card, a regular credit card later in the future. So I put $10,000, and they sent me this, and I said, okay, cool, let's try and let's see with that. And they told me after a year of using the credit card, if everything goes good, they are going to release the 10,000, and it's going to become like unsecured credit card, and they may raise the limit or not. So hopefully this video was useful. If you have any question, please let me know in the section below, and see you next time.